Subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to get the latest updates.
Hi friends, today we are going to talk about the role of RSS, that is Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh, during emergency as reported by the international press. As we are all aware that during emergency the Indian press was gagged and the foreign press was able to report much more extensively the about the pro-democracy movement which was happening in India. It was largely an underground movement, and the RSS and the Bharatiya Jan Sangh led it from the front. So let's see how the international press reported about the role of RSS and to some extent Jan Sangh in during those 19 months when emergency was imposed in India. So I'll start with the dispatch which the Economist published on January 24th, 1976. The article is titled, "Yes, There is an Underground." So it says that the shock troops of the movement come largely from the Jan Sangh and its banned affiliate RSS, which has a huge combined strength, and of its cadres, about 80,000, including 6,000 full-time party workers, are in jail. So that is a report of the Economist. In another dispatch, the Economist wrote a very interesting thing, that while assessing the status of the operation which was carried out by pro-democracy activists. So it says the truth of this operation consists of tens of thousands of cadres who are organized down to the village level into four-man cells. Most of them are RSS regulars. The other opposition parties which started out as partner in the underground have effectively abandoned the field to Jan Sangh and the RSS. So it was only largely the Jan Sangh and the RSS which was not only leading from the front but playing a dominant role in the organization. So then there is another dispatch by J. Anthony Lucas. He wrote in an article titled "India is as Indra Does" in the New York Times magazine on April 4, 1976. So he praises RSS by saying that the RSS, commonly known, the Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh, commonly known as the RSS, are a tightly disciplined band of volunteers between the ages of 12 and 21. And then he goes on to diffuse the allegations made by the then Congress government that RSS is indulging in violent activities. So then there's an interesting dispatch by the Guardian in an article titled "The Empress Reigns Supreme" on 2nd August 1976. It is about the RSS workers who had crossed over to Nepal, and they were running the underground movement from there. And so he says in this dispatch, the Guardian says, a source close to the Nepalese embassy said that Kathmandu will never hand over to the Indian government members of the Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh, banned by the Gandhi regime shortly after the promulgation of emergency. Quoting the then Indian Home Minister about his views on the RSS, the same report in the Guardian says, the RSS continues to be active all over India, Brahmanand Reddy, the Indian Home Minister, said recently. And he further added that it has even extended its tentacles to far off Kerala in the south. So it means that the government itself was accepting that the RSS was actively leading the pro-democracy movement from all over the country and as far as south in Kerala. Now we come to another interesting thing. See, while the RSS was leading the movement from the front, we look at the role of the Communist Party of India. The international press also commented reasonably, you can say, if not extensively, on the role of Communist Party of India. And commenting on the role of the communists, the same article about which I was talking, so it mentioned that the pro-CPI, that is Communist Party of India, journals in India are being given some latitude by the censors because the party is in favor of even stronger measures to suppress the non-communist opposition, which this clearly shows that where did the loyalty of the communists lie at that time, the Communist Party of India. The New York Times again reported on 28th October 1976 in an article titled "Senator Wheeldon in Australian Parliament." So the report says The only political parties which are supporting Congress party of the government in the actions that it is taking are the Communist Party of India, the pro-Moscow Communist Party, and the Muslim League. So it is very clear that though there have been questions which have been raised about role of RSS by its detractors, but going by what the international press said, the RSS did play a stellar role in the pro-democracy movement, while the Communist Party of India was supporting the emergency at that time. I think it would be pertinent to recall, learn, and remember the lessons which we have learned from the emergency era, so that they are never ever repeated again. Thank you.